Good afternoon and a warm welcome from Whitley Bay as the women's team are taking on the Guildford Lightning this afternoon. This game is brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. I'm Adam Matman, I'll be calling this game for you, and it's a matchup which we've been looking forward to for a long time. The COVID enforced break meaning that a series of challenge games were put together over the summer, but this was going to be the first real big test for the Whitley women's team. Both teams just finishing their pre-game huddles before we are going to get underway here, but it's a side which really racked up the goals. They played Sheffield on 3 occasions, and the likes of Steph Towns and Abby Coulshaw forming a great partnership, and I'm sure they'll be looking to continue that this afternoon. Guildford, though, an accomplished side themselves, so we're expecting a real mouth-watering clash here. Looks like Steph Towns is going to take the opening puck drop, and she does have Coulshaw on her left wing as usual. Casey Trail patrolling the blue line. Great to see her re-signing for Whitley. Obviously the first British-born women's player to ever be drafted to the WNHL, so an outstanding talent indeed. Guildford come out with it then. They'll drop back behind their own net and set the play away. It's Louise Adams who won that draw. Adams again, she'll collect. Goes for a wide pass, but it's cut out nicely by Emma Painter. She's Casey Trail's D partner for a shift. Guildford looking to counter early on, carries it into the zone, but stripped well by Steph Towns. She'll take it behind the net and look to carry this one out herself. She'll find Coulshaw out on the left wing, who will bring it into the zone. Can she get the shot away? I think she did well just to shield that puck from the defender there, but couldn't really get a shot away. But we will get a face-off in the Guildford zone, so good work there, and the first real signs of that Towns-Coulshaw partnership linking up once again. Becky Kastner wins this one, but Guildford will steal it and look to counter here. Carried forward with Jenny Hare coming across just to try and put the shooter off. Whitley having to block some shots here and up in the high slot, but now they'll look to counter, and it's played nicely outright off the boards, but that'll be snapped up by Guildford early on before they could really get set. Kirsty England really stepping up there from the back, the number 9. We'll just let the puck sail over. Jenny Hare will collect, and it will be sent across to her defensive partner, who's Victoria Smith on this pairing. Off the boards and still in Guildford possession here. So Adams looking for a wraparound perhaps. Oh, she tried to squeeze it in and she has. That just beat Jess Kinghorn on the near side. It was a laser beam of a shot to have got it through that gap. But an excellent shot there by the Guildford number 12, Louise Adams, the captain. And it's the Lightning who take an early lead here then with a minute 45 gone. Back underway then, and Guildford looking to add to their lead straight away. Rising shot will just come over the top, but it will keep the. I think it's going to come out the zone, because I think it didn't take a deflection off a Whitley player, and indeed it is coming out the zone. Adams wins the draw off the boards. It's still with Guildford as they look to take it back into the zone. Well worked though by Whitley, just trying to squeeze it back out, which they'll do, but routine shot comes through. Casey Trail now on the puck. Can she go on one of those mazy surges forward? She's bringing it through here and attempted coast to coast, but then a good intercepted challenge there by the number 14, Josie Griffiths. Into the corner. Casey Trail still up there, just trying to get it loose, but it will be a frozen puck, and we'll get a face-off in the Guildford zone, so that will allow the Towns line to come back out. Looks like Coulshaw has it in the corner. Some great defending by Guildford though, once more. That's Zara Berwick who's in the corner with her. Guildford looking to get this out. Will at the second attempt. But some good forechecking here by this Whitley top line. Shots coming in from the wide left wing off the boards. Coming back through now for Whitley to try and gather. Shaw's open, they were trying to pick it out, but it was picked off in mid-ice. Guildford will send this one back in. Jenny Hare to gather now, deep behind her own zone. Got Emma Painter as a defensive partner. Whitley desperately trying to get it away, and that almost got caught underneath the goal frame there. I think it might have just come off its mooring slightly, but not enough to really disrupt what's going on. As Guildford will retreat, and it will allow them to complete a line change. Come here with 13 skaters against Whitley's 16, so that does give Whitley an extra line to play with, so I will wonder if that will come into effect later on in the game when there's some tired legs out there. Good defensive work there by Whitley, forcing Adams to cough up the puck. It was Danielle Turnbull, number 17, who went with her opposite number. Adams on the puck again. As I say, the captain of Guildford seems to be the main playmaker, making everything tick on this team. As Whitley looking to counter once again. Adams though, first player back. Good two-way shift this for her. And it sits up nicely for Turnbull, who just tried to steer that one home, but just flashed wide of a post. That's the closest Whitley have come to a goal so far. Castner Wood trying to pick that loose puck off, but it will be gathered by Guildford off the boards. And then Turnbull trying to pick out Castner Wood once again, but Guildford will carry it through. Back into the Whitley zone. And Whitley will get it clear. With 5 minutes gone, then it's still Whitley 0, Guildford 1. That early goal by Adams. Turnbull flicks it clear. That will be collected by Guildford on their own blue line. They'll look to try and carry the play forward. It's going to be dropped back. Casey Trail stretching her stick there, just trying to get it clear. It will fall into a slot though. Guildford trying to get set here, but Trail in the right place again to pick that one off and look to carry it out. Slips it past the defender, trying to collect the loose puck, but it allows Guildford to counter now, and they'll carry it into the Whitley zone now from the right wing. Fire, good glove save though by Jess Kinghorn, and that will keep the face off in the Whitley zone. But good couple of passages of play there. Whitley going forward with Casey Trail, and then Guildford very quick on the counter. And it's going to be Adams again, who shots just outside the outstretched glove of Kinghorn, just wide. That's going to be cleared past the outstretched stick of the Guildford defender there, Josie Griffiths. Puck comes loose, Guildford trying to get forward again. Whitley looking to get it out wide on the left wing. Up along the boards, it's come loose now for Steph Towns. Tried a deke, but well defended once again by Guildford. It was Eloise Porter, I think, who got that challenge in on Steph Towns. Guildford just patiently keeping possession of the puck here. Once again, it's Adams who's really controlling the tempo of not just her team, but of his game so far. Dominant performance, you'd say, in the early exchanges here between the two sides. That one will be picked off by Hare, tipped forward. Open onto the far side. Guildford, that will be picked off though by Towns, who was in a great possession at neutralised lines. One up, fires, kick save, comes back out. Guildford just desperately trying to get it clear. It wasn't the cleanest of clearances, but they will get it away now. Whitley looking to keep the pressure on. Sustained amount of time in the Guildford zone. Guildford have it up along the boards now, just trying to work it clear. Stabbed clear, and it will come for Whitley. Coulshaw there trying to set up Towns, but it will be cleared, and a speculative shot from distance, but a lovely shooting action there from Guildford as they got another shot on target. Still got out from the corner now. Coulshaw looking to pick that one off. It's very quickly charged down, and Guildford keep it in the zone. Very impressive work on the forecheck. Coulshaw out on the left wing once again in front of her own bench. Finds Towns. That's dumped wide. That'll allow them to make a full line change. It was a very long shift for the Whitley top line there. Cleared forward. Sumner stepping into the play. 2-on-1 break here for Guildford, and it's gone in. It was maybe a little bit of a mix-up at the back, but it was a lovely 2-on-1 break there, and the pass coming in, and I think in the end it was the number 19 that scored for Guildford. Well, at least I thought it was 19. There's not a 19 listed on the team sheet. We'll have to confirm that with you when we can. Anyway, it's 2-0 to Guildford. Casey Trail looking to get it clear once again. Back to the Guildford blue line. It's a very controlled performance, as I said, from them already. 8 minutes gone. Trail low, deep to one way and then the next. It's very hard to get off the puck. Looking to get the puck loose, and that one's going to be covered up by the Guildford goalie. And we're going to face off in the Guildford zone. So positive response by Whitley, having given up that second goal, straight back onto the attack, and led, as you can well imagine, by Casey Trail. Up along the boards. Whitley trying to work this one loose. Now we'll get a whistle on the play for a dead puck. It was Jane Skelton who was in amongst it there, just trying to get it loose. Guildford come out with the draw. Off the boards, Whitley trying to keep it in. Collected behind the net. Again, good defensive work by Guildford. Not really giving Whitley much in clear-cut chances here. Skelton trying to poke that one free, and then it's coming on the back door, and Whitley have their first goal. And it's Ruby Newlands who scores. Who I believe played in the resounding 17-0 win against Grimsby yesterday. So a great goal for her, and that's just exactly what Whitley needed to get back into this contest. And with a little over 9 minutes gone, it's now Whitley 1, Guildford 2. Back underway then. Have Guildford got an answer to counter? Adams once again, she's triple shifting I think at the minute. She's pretty much playing every other shift. Various different line mates and combinations. As a puck comes through into the zone, that'll be into the crease even, that will be covered up by a sprawling Jess Kinghorn, and it will keep the puck in the Whitley zone. But it's end-to-end stuff here so far. Guildford going 2-0 up, Whitley halving that lead, and now back come Guildford once again. Out on the far side, Adams has got the loose puck into the high slot, but a backhanded flick, that'll be straight into Jess's glove, and we'll get a retake on the draw. Coming up to about the midway point in this opening period then. Again, brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Adams wins the draw. Back straight to the point side. It's deflected away. It hit a Whitley stick. It might have come off Steph Towns. Into the corner now. Guildford still with possession. Trying to set up Adams, but she couldn't connect on that one. Good defensive work by Whitley once again as Adams ushered into a corner. She still comes out with it though. It's very difficult to get her off this puck. Adams, who reminiscent of Conor McDavid's goal last night, really, in terms of just being able to keep possession. Adams slips it forward now, well cut out by Casey Trail. Played forward now to Towns, who's squeezed out along the boards. And we'll get a stoppage on the play. I'm not entirely sure what that was for, actually. I didn't think it had crossed the blue line, so I don't think it was offside. But I could be wrong, I could have missed something there. But either way, we've got a stoppage in play. This is the Becky Castner-Wood line that's out there now. There's looks like maybe a panel of plexiglass has come out right by the public skating entrance. I think that was perhaps the issue why we got a stoppage in play for safety reasons. It's been fixed back into position and we will get a face-off back in the Guildford zone. So we'll get back underway here. Castner-Wood will turn into a draw for Whitley. Bit of a full start, they'll go again. Whitley get possession of it back. Painter slips it forward, back to Castner-Wood. And that one's cleared. Painter was unable to gather that one in and keep it in. It will be a foot race to get back there. Whitley will win it. But they'll be desperately trying to get this one out their zone once more. Gathered in, almost by Jess, but I think she allowed the bounce to come free and keep the puck moving. And then a shot from close range, cannons up and back into play. Back with Guildford, a lovely little swipe there with the back of the stick. Flashes wide, and again Guildford just trying to set something up. They'll drop this puck into the corner. Whitley will look to get it clear, but once again it's gathered in by a Guildford shirt. And now Whitley looking to break here with Sumner. Guildford though recover defensively and get that back. That will allow Whitley to make one or two personnel changes. With 8 minutes remaining in this opening period, it's still Whitley 1, Guildford 2. And there's going to be a call here on, I believe it's on Guildford. Interference. So yeah, in the action of a Whitley player trying to get a shot away. It's first penalty of the game, and it's the first opportunity for Whitley to get their power play unit working. Eloise Porter, number 18, is the player for Guildford, who's going to sit the next 2 minutes out. But impressive looking line this with Castner-Wood out there, Coulshaw, Trail, Towns, who's going to play on the point on D. And I'm just trying to find who the fifth player is. There's Whitley trying to dig it out the corner, keeping the puck moving in the Guildford zone, but Guildford just trying to get something on there just to get it free. That one's going to climb up out the or off the ice surface, so we'll get a stoppage there. We'll need a new puck. And are they saying it was a deliberate delay of game there by Guildford? They are indeed. So Guildford then down to just 3 players, and a great opportunity here for Whitley to try and tie this one up. A 90-second 2-player advantage, as that one's going to be dumped clear. That will burn the first few seconds off the clock for Guildford. Towns looking to get back here. She's got Trail open, but she'll carry it herself. She's got Coulshaw open on the left wing. She'll slip it out onto her right. Back to Towns with a return pass from Castlewood. Now Coulshaw fires. I think it skimmed the outside of the post on the way through. Back into play on the right wing now. Trail out wide. Coulshaw winds one up, and again that one definitely cannoned off the pipes. Coulshaw again back to Trail. This is good play by Whitley. Towns goes close and fires. Comes back off the plexi. The rising shot. Trail again switches play with Coulshaw out wide to Towns. She'll allow that to come back off the boards. Slips it forward once more. Castlewood trying to mix things up in and around the crease, creating some traffic. There's about 32 seconds left on this double minor. As Whitley looking to build again with Towns. She'll carry it in. Trying to pick out Coulshaw, but Guildford will pick that one off, clear it, and they're down to 20 seconds on the 2-player advantage. Guildford though have won it back in a good position here. Fired. It was almost a short-handed goal, but a good stop in the end by Jess Kinghorn. Just steered it away from the net. And Guildford are returning to 4 players now. So they've killed off the first penalty. Towns, the Trail, out wide on the right wing now. Carried back in. There's Guildford looking to counter with about 10 seconds left of that penalty for them to kill. Whitley just trying to get back on their feet, scrambling to get back, and it's Guildford who have returned to full strength, who in the end did well to kill that double minor off. Whitley had some chances, had a lot of possession in the first minute of that double minor, but in the end Guildford were able to soak that pressure up and counter, and keeping the puck high up in Whitley ice is important as the shot comes in from out wide from distance. Jess will cover that one up and we'll get a face off in the Whitley zone. So it's won by Adams for Guildford, but heavy touch sees it comes back into Whitley possession. Adams again, dictating the play, and she's on the end of that pass. What a lovely move that was. It all came about from the face-off, really. She set the play away, had a nice give and go, got the second pass, and slotted it home into what was almost a half-empty net. She had the whole of the right-hand side of the net to aim into and just drilled it home. So a beautiful finish that by the Guildford captain. 4:49 left in this opening period. It's now Whitley 1, Guildford 3 as Guildford straight on the attack once more. Good poke check clearance by Jess Kinghorn in the Whitley goal. Comes back out to Casey Trail, who will look to try and steer it away. She's going to go on one of those fantastic flowing moves again. Gets the puck away and out of her own zone and into the opposition zone with almost like ease at times. Guildford come back. That's a shot that's going to be deflected up. I think it came off Painter in the end, the shot from Gottlieb. But once again, Guildford looking to show their offensive talents. They soaked up the pressure on that double minor and within seconds had restored their 2-goal advantage. As Guildford looking to capitalise on all the possession they've had in the Whitley zone this last couple of minutes. A lovely centred pass as well, just flashed wide of the goal over the shot in the end. Whitley desperately trying to get it clear again. Coulshaw trying to hustle. She's tripped though, and that is going to be interference called on Guildford, and Whitley will go back onto the power play. And it's a Guildford player very quick to come over and apologise. Unintentional, I'm sure, but good to see that there is that respect there. I think it was Alison Emery, one of the 2 alternate captains for Guildford. Whitley win the draw with Castner Wood. It's going to be blasted off the boards, and the bounce just took it away from Steph Towns and will force Casey Trail to retreat, but she's closed down very quickly. Towns slips it forward to Coulshaw, but it's like Guildford are reading every one of Whitley's plays so far. Coulshaw did well to get that one back. Good hustling work as well by Castner Wood, who is carried into a right wing position. Dumped into a corner by Towns. Coulshaw back to Trail, winds one up, shot come back off the pads. That's going to be clear. That's going to be a penalty on Whitley this time. Tripping. It's going to be on, I think it's Danielle Turnbull who's had the call against her. So Whitley's temporary advantage there has gone. It'll be a minute 10 of 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off move back into Whitley's zone. Adams wins it. Back to a point. Shot comes in. Come off the blocker there of Jess Kinghorn. Off the boards. I think it's just crept out, and I think there might have been an offside call there on Guildford. Or was it? No, couldn't have been because it stayed in the zone. So we're going to retake. Face off in the same position again. Adams with the draw, wins it for her team. Banked off the boards as Whitley try and counter. A lot more space out there to work with now as each player is a player light. Each team is a player light even. As Guildford looking to cut in with Adams with tempted wraparound, but she was forced back out wide. Still got possession of it. Oh, fires from the high slot. Flash wide, might have took a deflection as well. 40 seconds left at 4-on-4. Adams still with the purple. Try and crash that one home, but really right on the doorstep there of the Whitley goal and had nowhere else to go. That will be cleared. Both teams making a couple of changes here. That's going to be picked up by Whitley, but the bounce didn't go their way, and it's back to Guildford. Good hustle work again though by Whitley in the courts, trying to get on the end of that pass, but again Guildford so quick to defend and encounter. As a rising shot come in, floated in almost, and it was a rising shot which then dipped back down, but just over the top of a crossbar as Guildford returned to full strength, and they have 36 seconds to work with on the player advantage, the first one that they've had in this game so far. Whitley trying to get this one out, and bit of a tangle at centre ice with a minute 20 left in this opening period. Slip forward by Guildford, collect again in front of their own bench as they'll look to build from the back. One last push from them maybe before the break. Whitley will be desperately trying to kill this penalty off, and they have done. Back to full strength. It comes back deep into Whitley defence, but again Adams picks up that clearance, carries it back in, trying to go around Casey Trail, who really stood Adams up there. Adams took a tumble, but almost like running into a brick wall there. She just had nowhere to go, and the height advantage which Casey Trail had, I think, is that she's got a formidable opponent, I'd imagine. Adams will gather. A bit of snow on the back of her jersey now from that tumble. Coulshaw trying to gather that one in. She'll find Steph Towns, who will just play it back, try and keep possession, and try and gain a bit of confidence, which they'll need as she goes one way and then the next. Lovely deke by Towns, carries it in. She'll pick the loose puck up again, but it's come in there. Slowly the game for Whitley. One or two chances, but this is a very, very talented Guildford side, and I think that's reflected in the scoreline with a 2-goal lead as we take a short break. Welcome back from that short break then, as Guildford currently lead Whitley 3-1. A game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. There's also a personal announcement that I know the Whitley women's team would like to read out. A big thank you to Gary Sharp, who was very kindly donated to the Whitley Bay women's team to support all levels of hockey. So really a fantastic gesture that, and one that's very much appreciated. So the Steph Towns line will start off proceedings then. As Gotlebet will chase this one down for Guildford. Cuts inside and scores. Just 9 seconds in then, Guildford add to their lead. A lovely solo effort breaking down the left wing by Zora Gotlebet. So back we go to centre ice. We'll start that one again then. As Whitley now 3 goals down. It's a tough start to the period. Steph Towns heavy draw. We'll see it. The puck dump into Guildford's zone, cut out by Berwick. Cool short, tips it in. McCourt, Abby McCourt, the third member of his top line. Haven't mentioned her too much so far, but a player who's come from Scotland. Cleared by Casey Trail. Towns couldn't gather that one in. The puck just bounced away from the blade of her stick, but it will go into the Guildford zone and she'll chase after it. Guildford though looking to counter, just unable to pick that one off, but a good shot by Towns, who was up in the high slot, drilled that one towards goal. Coulshaw battling along the left wing. Guildford will regather and will look to retreat. Instantly picking out Gotlebet, the score of the 4th goal. Coulshaw though wins it back, carries it in. McCourt just checking her movement so she wasn't going to be offside. Puck's cleared, back come Guildford. It's a 2-on-2 break here and slotted just wide of the far post. Good counter-attacking move that by Guildford. Looking to cut back in again. It's Jones, I think, who's on the puck. Oh, and an unfortunate collision there at mid-ice. Shot from distance coming in from the Guildford number 9. And again, although that will come out the zone this time, she won't be able to keep that one in. Guildford having to set play away from deep in their own zone. We'll carry it in now. It's a 3-on-3 temporarily, as Turnbull did well just to poke check that away. She'll collect her own loose puck off the boards, trying to get it clear, just trying to ease it back out, but Newlands couldn't quite gather it in, and it's come back in for Guildford. They'll keep possession in the Whitley zone. That's come off the base of the goal frame, and Whitley will get it away with Turnbull. Almost kicked clear there, I think, just trying to get it away, and then swept clear by Jenny Hare. Turnbull on the right wing, got it free, trying to play in Castlewood. Guildford quick to recover though. Stoppage in play then. Both teams will use the opportunity for a full line change. Won by Whitley. Chased down against the boards, but almost won back by Guildford. And then again, Painter trying to get it clear. Some good work this by Guildford's second line. Back to the point. Shot floated in or come out the glove, and it's the rebound's been put home. It sort of bounced out of Jess's glove there and just trickled back into play and stabbed back home, but very alert Guildford player to steer that one home, and it's now 5-1 lead that they'll take into this second period. A game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Whitley will go again then. Casey Trail will collect in her own zone, banks it off the boards in the end zone. Shot charged down from the point. I think it was Porter who tried to get a shot away there, but good work by Abby McCourt, just blocking that, absorbing the power from the shot. And back Whitley will go again with Casey Trail collecting at centre red, winds one up, fires. Would have took the net off, I think, if it had gone in. It just flashed wide. Towns off the boards once more to Jenny Hare. Slides a pass forward to McCourt. She's well marshalled though in that corner. McCourt again fires off the legs of one of the Guildford players. Trail fires it back in, keeps it in the zone. Coulshaw now. Took a deflection off the top of the stick of the goalie there. Cleared to centre ice, and Towns couldn't quite keep a hold of it. Guildford will counter. They got it into the Whitley zone here. 2-on-1 break. Tried to get round Casey Trail, but nobody does that very easily, and you saw why just there. Trail will pick up the loose puck again, the first to react and read the play. She'll carry it forward here. Goes around one player, then the next, but she's eased into a corner now. Guildford did well to defend that, really, keeping her in a position on the ice where she's less of a threat. Guildford again looking to counter. It's a 4-on-1 break now. It's going to come through. Almost got away from her there just as she was about to shoot the number 13. And just got away from the stick. It allowed Jess just to get it clear, and a timely intervention, you would say, as Coulshaw collects off the left-hand boards. I thought that had crept in for a second there. It was an acute angle. It seemed to come up off the goalie's shoulder and away, and then 1K just sort of floating that one in allows Whitley to complete their line change, and it's good possession high up the ice really from, but Guildford looking to try and get out, which they'll do. Collected at centre red by Kay, who flicks it forward, and we'll find Newlands on the left wing. She'll cut inside. She's already got one goal. Can she get a second? Loses her stick as she gets her shot away. Painter tips it back in. Turnbull out there as well, but it'll be Newlands who will chase after it. Cut back there, but Guildford will counter. They've got a odd player rush here, 3-on-2. Carried back in. And it's Whitley who will recover in the end, but Bethany Hill it was, the number 13, who almost looked to capitalise that, having just scored the 5th goal. Shot coming in from out wide, off the boards. Back to Louise Adams, who will cut inside one way, then the next, gets a shot away, flashes just wide of the post though. Back into a high slot, and then a lovely effort that, but Jess covered that one up, but it was that number 20, Gottlieb once more, who seems to be on Louise Adams' line for most of the game. Top unit back out there for Whitley. Into a corner. Casey Trail will come out with it. She's trying to go around her player, get it free, but Guildford win it back. Keeps it in the zone. Almost trickled through there as Steph Towns is helping out, trying to get it away. And the puck, it was almost an empty net there. It just seemed to flick up over the top of the net. And then shot from distance. That's going to be covered up and gathered in. And I think Whitley can breathe a collective sigh of relief as the pressure is held at bay for a few seconds at least. We'll get a face-off to the left of Jess's goal. And Whitley deciding to make a couple of changes here for the last second. Steph wins the draw, looking to get it away. She'll pushing it back to one of the two defenders. It will clear the zone and Guildford will have to retreat. Coulshaw picks up that loose puck, tips it in, will chase after it, but the recovering defender Porter will get it for Guildford. Comes loose. Guildford looking to counter once again. And gathered in. Then the shot from the high slot. That one's going to be covered up. There was a few shouts there. I was wondering what that was for, but with almost 8 minutes up in this second period, it's a healthy lead for Guildford. A game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. So Whitley win the draw. They're just trying to clear it along the boards, but Guildford not allowing them to really settle in it. In fact, they have won the puck back with Jones, the 24. Centres a second line. Collected by Abby McCourt. So trying to get this out the zone, and they will do now, Whitley. And the puck bobbles up a little bit on Berwick, who was the last player back there. Up along the boards, it's come loose, but it will fall back into Guildford possession, and now build once again with Bethany Hill, the 13. Back with Whitley. McCourt collects off the boards, carries it into his zone with quite a bit of pressure there from Gottlieb. Comes in, poke, check clearance by the goalie. Almost got caught up underneath a couple of the defenders' legs there. But won back by Whitley, and Kastner Wood tried to collect that pass. Couldn't finish, though. It was a lovely setup, though, by Newlands, who cut in from the left wing. And it's Newlands again, who looking to find Kastner Wood, and again for a third time. But some good defensive work by Guildford once more, as they will carry it out. Louise Adams crashing into Kay there as she tried to shield the puck from her. Newlands goes round the defender once again. The cut back, nobody there though for her really to set up, but it was a right thinking, clever move. Got Lebet out wide, centred back in, flash through the crease. Nobody there though for Guildford, as Whitley will try and steer this one away. Newlands now looking to counter. That's going to be cleared away though. Louise Adams tried a fancy move there, trying to set up Gottlieb, but didn't quite come off for her as we reached the midpoint in the game. That will be gathered in by Jess, and we shall get a face-off in the Whitley zone. But some good chances there at both ends, both for Whitley and for Guildford. But it's still a 4-goal cushion which the Lightning will have, and they'll carry that into the second half of this game. Brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Puck tipped back in. Off the boards, comes back into the corner though. As Whitley trying to get this one clear. Guildford will come out with it. Look along the boards once again though. Sumner. Good defensive work from her, and the shot from the high slot comes in from Bethany Hill. Back to a point, it's tipped clear though by Whitley and Skelton. Up on the far side for Whitley on the right wing. Now open to the corner where the public skating session is, usually is the entrance there. Guildford will counter. It's a 2-on-3 break, but in the end too many white shirts back there for Whitley, and they should gather this one back in with Painter. Collected just in front of her own crease by Jenny Hare. Cleared, tipped forward. as Whitley will try and push this one out. Good work by Skelton, great shift from her, as not only did she get the initial clearance, she won the loose puck back, and looking to keep it in the zone, really throwing herself around in the challenges, and good effort from her as Gotlebet goes round once more. She's a good foil for Louise Adams on this top line. They work well together. As Whitley do win it back, they'll look to counter once again. Skelton will carry it out wide. Tried to find Steph Towns, who's back on the ice. Whitley in the middle of a line change here. And they've just about got it completed. Their top forward line is back out there. Abby McCourt, lovely stick work there, just shielding the puck away from the defender Berwick there, who's trying to strip her of it. Back from Guildford though. Guildford cycling it well. Louise Adams again. Shot from out distance, but sort of bobbled a little bit, bounced towards Jess there, and she was able to clear it. Still with Guildford, they're setting themselves up here, almost like on the power play, as they're using the puck well. Louise Adams sends it back. Berwick was wide open on this far side on the point, but looking for a puck. Comes in just off the blocker. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 6:53 remaining in the second period. Will allow both sides to make a full line change here. I think a well-deserved one as well. Jones just about comes out with from the draw there for her side. Bethany Hill helping her almost shield the puck away from Whitley. And that one's crept in, and I don't think Jess or even the rest of the Whitley team knew too much about that. It was in the back of the net in a flash. But it all started really from that face-off win, and some good work really by Jones and Bethany Hill. And that's what led to the goal. So Guildford looking to build once more, straight back onto the attack. And then the shot from Newlands. She's been quite a standout player for Whitley so far. Guildford looking to counter once again, a 2-on-2 break with Bethany Hill. Will she wind one up? She'll send it towards goal, but well gathered in the end by Jess Kinghorn, as it's now Whitley 1, Guildford 6. Get a face off to the right of the Whitley goal, and it looks like it's going to be Bethany Hill who takes a... Oh, no, sorry, it's the top line that's back out there now, so it's Louise Adams with the draw. Guildford just about kept that in from creeping over a blue line. Gotlebet takes it into right-hand corner with Castner Wood doing some good work there, just getting the puck off her. Puck up along the boards in the corner. It's come loose now. It's for Guildford. Louise Adams with a snapshot. It was going away from goal really, but just turned and released the puck very quickly, trying to catch Whitley cold, but Jess was smart to that one. I think she knew almost what to expect there, and was equal to it. 5:43 left in this second period, brought to you in association with G Sumner Properties. Back to a point, wound up shot, flick through, and it's gone 5-hole, and that will be goal number 7 for Guildford. I think it was Payne who scored. Took a couple of deflections. I don't know if they come off Whitley or Guildford sticks, but it was certainly Samantha Payne who was celebrating the goal, and it was her initial shot which led to it. So we will get a face-off back at centre ice. The Steph Towns line will stay out there for Whitley. And Steph Towns wins it, gets it straight back to Kay on the blue line for Whitley, but straight on the forecheck are Guildford. They've forced a turnover. Louise Adams looking again to try and get that one clear. Banks it off the boards, comes back into play, and cleared by Kay. Jenny Hare will gather now on the far side. Coulshaw can't gather it in, it will be cleared. Guildford get it back, be dumped back in. Jenny Hare will go again, so off the boards, trying to get it out of the grasp of some Guildford sticks there. Guildford win it back at centre ice, carried back in. Louise Adams thought about the shot, and then she's going wide, cuts back in. Driven shot, but Jess will gather that one in and will get a face-off in the Whitley zone. So it's Castlewood who will take the draw for Whitley. Guildford come out with it. Good work by Casey Trail, shielding the puck away, just trying to get it out, which she'll do. As the puck will leave the ice and into the stands. Happened at neutral ice, so there won't be a delay of penalty call on that one. 4:42 left in a game which Guildford have looked sharp. They've taken the chances that have come their way. Really restricted Whitley from creating as much as I would have liked. Whitley just trying to get it at the boards to Newlands, which she'll do, and she'll take it around the defender and carries on forward on this left wing. Looking for a passing option, she'll shoot. Flashes just wide, but as I said earlier, she's a dangerous player, especially when she's cutting in from that left wing. Trail goes towards goal and shoots and scores. That's a lovely goal. Sends it straight over the top of the goalie's shoulder, and Whitley have got a second goal in this contest. Again, it's come about from probably the two best players for Whitley so far this afternoon. Newlands, who broke down the left wing, picked out Casey Trail, and she closed in on goal. So difficult to get a shot away from there normally. You'll see almost when players are on the doorstep of the goal, they'll run out of space, but she just had the presence of mind to flick it over the left shoulder of Phoebe Shavala in goal, and it was a beautiful finish. One that you would probably expect from somebody of Casey Trail's standing in the game, as Louise Adams will get it across to Gotlebet. Picked off by Kay, just disrupts that play momentarily for Guildford. Skelton couldn't settle on the puck, she's forced back, and once more it's Guildford who gather. Gotlebet and Louise Adams cycling it between them, back to the point. Puck bobbles up a little bit, back to Gotlebet on the right wing. She'll send it into the corner for Louise Adams. She's in acres of space here just to work with. She'll turn, goes round the defender, gets the puck away, but trying to pick out somebody else. It will come loose for Gotlebet, and then across onto the far side. Good defensive work by Whitley to get it away, and it will just creep over that blue line and away. So Guildford will have to retreat. Fired back in by Gotlebet. And it's cleared forward. Whitley will progress further forward into the offensive zone now. Skelton couldn't capitalise really on that pass through to her. Out on the far side, looking to get a shot away from the cute angle, but it's just elbowed clear really by Jess. Whitley desperately trying to get this one clear once again, but Guildford with all the possession and pressure in the Whitley zone. Comes back through for Bethany Hill. Fires that through the face of the crease. Whitley just having to cover that one up. I think Jess got down maybe a tad late, she was thinking there. I thought she'd stopped it straight away, but she was very quick to look behind her to check it hadn't gone through her legs and crept over the goal line, but she'd stopped it as I'd thought, so that will give us a face-off to the right of her goal. It's going going to be Whitley just about win it. Good draw by Steph Towns. The puck just seemed to get caught underneath her skates, but that allows her and Casey Trell to exchange passes out wide now to Shaw. Shot, that'll be deflected wide of the goalie stick. Back over the top there from Steph Towns, closing in from the slot. And then McCourt with the cut back, and then a lot of pressure is from Whitley, just couldn't really steer it past the Guildford goalie, but some good pressure out and some good play. That same unit will stay out there for Whitley, I think, just with the addition of Kay on the blue line, but the same forward line, and Casey Trail, who gets forward that often. You could also almost imagine she is a 4-forward at times. And that is her now collecting at the centre red line, but Louise Adams is equal to her, wins it back for Guildford. McCourt trying to close down her opposite number, forces the puck back into Guildford's defensive zone, but Louise Adams not rushing this. She's taking her time to pick out the pass, and she will find Gottlieb, the number 20, cutting in from the right wing now. Lays it back off, and the attempted shot just cleared well by Casey Trell once more. Just stood up a player, was able to give her opponent nowhere to go. There's a lovely drop pass into the path of Becky Coulshaw, looking to cut in from the left wing. Trying to find Steph Towns. That one's going to be cleared, and it'll come out the zone. Whitley will have to retreat. Gathered by Painter, off the boards to Towns, who'll carry it in. She's got McCourt there with her to help her. Got 20 seconds left now in this second period. Play up along the boards, can't actually see where the puck is momentarily, but it's come loose now. We've got Lebet's 2-on-1 break for Guildford. Can she add to their score? And she can. Sends Jess Kinghorn one way, then the other. Brilliant finish. It was a 2-on-1 rush, and really Jess didn't have much chance on that one. Once Lebet got in on goal. Beautiful finish, and Guildford now lead 8-2. So Newlands now moved up onto his second line with Castner Wood, sent Turnbull away, and she's crashed that one home. So an instant reply by Whitley with less than 7 seconds left on the clock in this period. It was a beautiful play, a good clean draw by Castner Wood at centre ice. Slipped the puck out wide to Newlands, who's been fantastic on that left wing, whatever line she's been on. And she centred it lovely there for Turnbull just to finish it, just crashed it home. And Whitley with an instant response, and it's good to see. Castner Wood, they'll go again, and Newlands again. Can they pull off the same move? Have they got time? Newlands sends it towards goal. Turnbull, though, was looking for that pass, but almost an action replay of that third goal. But a great way to end that second period, as we will have an ice cut here. So we will take a slightly longer break than we had before. But what a way to end that one then. And we will be back on air in a few moments' time. Welcome back to Whitley Bay. As you can see, there was no ice cut. That is normally the tradition here for the women's games at Whitley Bay. There's an ice cut between the second and third periods. That hasn't happened. So a very short break, much shorter than what we were expecting. So apologies once again for that. We have a game which is currently in Guildford's favour of 8-3. And a game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Quite a frantic end to that period, with Guildford adding to their lead, but then Whitley coming back and ending it probably on the up, as a beautiful move which really led to the third goal, and then straight from the face-off, almost away again with a carbon copy. And it's going to be the top line back out there for Whitley then. As Casey Trail gathers on the blue line. Tipped in. Whitley will gather. Lovely cut back that by Abby McCourt. Guildford will gather with Louise Adams. And it's still with Adams up on the left wing. She'll carry it in. Flicks it with a reverse pass to Lebet. Now to Adams once again. Back to Lebet, fires. Went down low there just to get the save. And that'll be cleared. And Coulshaw's on a break here. Can she get the puck under control? She can. Oh, great intervening challenge there, though, by the defence. It was Porter, the number 18, who just got a stick in there as Becky Coulshaw was in the action of shooting. Back come Whitley, and will be carried back in by Jenny Hare, although her progress was stopped there at just as she was about to carry it into the blue line. Shot from distance. Charge back down, back with Guildford, although can Turnbull gather. She does just enough there to get it back to her defence. But now Bethany Hill trying to set everything away once more. And then a floated shot comes in, that will be gathered, and we'll get a face-off in the Whitley zone. But a bright start that by both sides. They've both sort of had a couple of half chances. Becky Kastner doing well on the draw before, and then Coulshaw looking to get that breakaway, but an intervening tackle stopped her. And then a couple of sighters coming in really from Guildford just to test Whitley early on in his third period. Shot comes in from out wide. Gathered up though by Guildford as they'll clear, and foot race here. Angela Kay won't quite win that. A heavy cutback. Casey Trail almost getting something on that to get it clear, but it's still with Guildford. And the nets come off the moorings there, so we'll get a stoppage while that's reattached. Like it's Megan Craig who's gone in net now for Whitley then, so there was a goaltending change during that last stoppage. Jess Kinghorn, having played the first two periods, faced a lot of shots. Megan Craig goes in for her. Somebody's lost a glove there as Whitley just about charged down that shot and forced Guildford to retreat. Up along the boards where the Zamboni entrance is. Guildford will come out with it though. There's Louise Adams carrying it in once again. off into a corner. Whitley looking to get it out, but they can't clear it. Scott Lebet was standing right up against the boards and was just absorbed that puck into her stick, really. It was stuck to her like glue. Comes back through for Louise Adams, just under, hit the shot slightly, pulled it wide, but still with Guildford. Got Lebet, Adams stabs at it, it's away. Good defensive work by Sumner, who was very quick to close down Adams, sensed that danger and just reduced really the space that Adams had to work with to get the shot away. Sumner then trying to really carry the puck through there, but in the end ran into too many navy blue shirts. Heavy out onto a right wing. Flick forward by Savannah Sumner. That third line for Whitley, they'll go for a quick line change as the top line back out there now, the Steph Towns line. Back come Guildford, shot from out on the wide position, but gathered in nicely there by Megan Craig with just under 4 minutes gone. A game to you brought to you in association by G Sumner Properties. Face off to the left of the Whitley goal. Steph Towns to go in there up against Jones. And it's going to be Casey Trail to come out with it. Trail now, again, on that flowing move that she loves to pull off here. She's going to go coast to coast here. One corner of a rink to the other. Hit the base of a post there, or bottom of a goal frame. I think there's quite a bit of snow there, as you can imagine, without having the ice cut. Trail, a huge wind-up shot from way out. She's holding her head there. I think they're saying because of I think must have been they were in an offside position, because when she shot the intentional offside, which is why they're bringing it all the way back into the Whitley zone. You could see that sort of delayed reaction when Casey realised what she'd done, and same reaction from her coach on the bench. So back we go then to the Whitley zone, and it's going to be won and carried out here by, well, initially by Whitley, but of course Guildford getting it back. Shot from an acute angle, bounced off Craig there in goal. Whitley trying to get a release here again. Coulshaw was open, but McCourt couldn't quite gather it in. Now Towns will. Towns getting squeezed along the boards. Puck comes loose to McCourt, fires it in, but deflects off a Guildford stick. Coulshaw gets it free again, stabs at it and comes through the crease. But Guildford will get it clear. But again, that was a bright shift that by the Whitley top line. Guildford now taking it into the corner. They'll be happy just to keep it there. We'll get a, in fact, no, they won't. They'll take a shot which cannons off the base of the goal frame. And then they win it back in the high slot. Good shot, but an equally good save with the blocker there by Craig. Just flicked it away. Almost an instinctive save, I'd say that was. He couldn't have seen much of it. Shot from deep position from England, just flashes wide of the near post. Now Whitley have a 2-on-1 break. McCourt to Coulshaw, but she's being marshalled well by the defender there, Emery, number 16. Two Whitley players up along the boards, but it'll be Guildford who come out with it. And they'll just delay the pass before looking to send a player away, which they will do. Guildford looking to really capitalise on that break with Walsh, but couldn't quite do so. She alternates on this top line for Guildford as a shot from distance comes through. So alternates between her and Lake. It's always Adams and Gottlieb who seem to be the partnership, and they'll rotate that third winger in there. Third forward, I should say, as Coulshaw gets in from the left wing, got a shot away. It was forced a sprawling save by the Guildford goalie, Chavalat, but means we'll get a face-off in the Guildford zone, just to the right of the Guildford net. Back to Painter. She fans on the initial shot, or not even a pass. She was trying to pick out a teammate, but allows Guildford just to recover. As that one's cleared out the zone, but will be called back for a stoppage. Game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. This is the first of a double header this afternoon involving Whitley Bay hockey. So for those of you tuning into this one and can't make it down to a rink later on for the Warriors game, please do tune in to Warriors Radio later on as they take on the Widnes Wild. Guildford get possession of a puck back off the boards. It will come loose up along the far side with Castner Wood, stabbed clear by Turnbull. She'll chase after it, and I think ever since making that personnel change, adding Newlands up onto this second line, it's made a difference. Comes loose now to Bethany Hill. She'll look to chase, carries it in, shoots towards goal. It was she almost faked a slap shot, but in the end it was a very well hard driven wrist shot, and Craig read it well and was equal to it. So a good clever move offensively, but an equally good stop by the Whitley goalie. Face off to the right of what is now Craig's goal. Comes loose. McCourt looking to get a break clear, but then a shot from distance by Guildford. It will be the number 11, Berwick, who gets her shot away. Angela Kay just going with her opponent there. It was Gotlebet. Well, she has the puck back now. Cut back, tried to feed Adams there. She got a shot away, but a good smart stop once again by Craig, who has come in during difficult circumstances, really, you'd have to say. It was an onslaught at times by this offensive-minded Guildford side, and so far she's come in and done an outstanding job. Shot comes through, kick save by Craig. Still traffic going on. She spread herself there and was able to cover that one up. And it will keep the face-off in the Whitley zone with 12:02 remaining. This game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Whitley will get the clearance. It's going to be a foot races to try and get there. She will do. There'll be no question of ice in the course, as it didn't go all the way down to the other end of the ice. And then trying to crash this one home is Turnbull right on the doorstep. Kelsey got her goal, the third goal for Whitley, and looking to opportunistic strike there. Some good work from her though, as it keeps the face-off in the Guildford zone. Heavy draw by Castner Wood. Almost shot straight from the win, and it went straight through to the goalie. We'll get a retake then. And Castlewood wins it again. It's come loose. Newlands trying to get on the end of that one. Whitley can't keep it in, and they'll have to retreat here with Jenny Hare. She's got Victoria Smith alongside her in defence. Castner Wood drops back. Good poke check clearance by I think it was Bethany Hill for Guildford. I say clearance, it's in the Whitley zone, but she was just trying to win it back from Whitley possession. And Bethany Hill once again, she'll take it round one player and then into the offensive zone, looking for a wraparound perhaps, and she attempted it, but Craig had that one covered off. Now back come Whitley, or Newlands fanned on the clearance, but tried desperately hard to win it back. Guildford will come again, but sends that one around the boards, comes back out. Newlands couldn't gather. Whitley will look to clear. As that one's dumped back in towards goal, that will allow both sides to make a line change. I think it's a full one really for Guildford, or at least completed one. Comes back to the neutral zone. Caught in possession a little bit there was Payne. And I don't think Griffiths really could help either, as Gotlebet fires. That's come off the goal frame. Great opportunity, beautiful strike, and I thought it was in the back of the net, but just beaten by the pipes on that occasion. Back to Louise Adams, who fires off the pads again, and then it bobbled up there, and Craig just seemed to swipe at it from mid-air. Great reaction save that, as it was begging to be put in the back of the Whitley net, but not to be, as Megan Craig was outstanding. So the puck just sort of sitting up in mid-air as she swiped it with a mitt. Comes back to Louise Adams, finds Gotlebet. She will drop behind the net, looking for a cutback, and she'll find Adams behind her, take it into a corner. Painter gets it clear, Skelton, and then flicked clear once again. Whitley will get a break on here, but she'll need a bit of support. Skelton's up with her, and then that one's going to be covered up by Guildford's goalie with 9:24 left in this third and final period. Both teams using the opportunity to make a line change. The top unit will be out there for Whitley. The second line will be out there for Guildford. Jones with the draw, comes out to Abby McCourt. Forward by the Lightning. Casey Trail reads the play well, gets it cleared off the boards. Forward to Steph Towns. There's a 2-on-1 break here for Whitley, who fires and scores. And Steph Towns, you give her time on the puck like that, she will punish you, and that's exactly what she's done. And it brings Whitley back to within 4 goals, but a beautiful strike there by Steph Towns. Let's go again was the shout, I think, coming from the ice, and they're really fired up. Steph Towns in particular. And she hasn't had a lot of joy this afternoon, just with the way Guildford have really shut her line down. But as I say, you give her a bit of space like that and she will exploit it to its fullest. Great work as well by Casey Trail, who had a hand in that goal, just supplying Steph with that pass as Guildford look to score here. And they won't, though. The shot will just trickle wide of the post, but a good opportunity there by, I think it was Bethany Hill who broke in on goal. Heavy touch by Coulshaw. It should be gathered in, though, by Victoria Smith, and she'll just have to ease her opponent away, but back come Whitley. Steph Towns flicking it forward to Coulshaw. She couldn't gather it in, but she'll chase it into the corner. Keeps the pressure on Guildford. They'll clear only as far as Jenny Hare, who has to take a second touch just to get it away. Only as far as Louise Adams, who's in on goal. Adams with a cut back, but a nice move there. She was trying to set up Walsh, but didn't come off for Guildford on that occasion. Gotlebet back to Adams, comes off the shoulder of Craig and back out. Coulshaw now. Good step into a play by England. Keeping the puck in the Whitley zone, but it's with Coulshaw now, who look to dump it off. This is a long shift for this Whitley top line as Castner Wood in on goal. Had some time to think about it, but this time goalie wasn't to be beaten. Lovely clearance, just came through the legs there of the number 17 Walsh. She was allowing the puck to come onto that favoured right side, but couldn't gather it in. Now she'll get it. Carries it in. Puck bobbles up on her a little bit. Turnbull flicks it clear. It's still with Walsh, as she will look to try and keep the puck moving in the Whitley zone. It's still with Keely Walsh. With now Louise Adams. Walsh is in the high slot to Gotlebet. Good defensive work by Whitley. Couldn't clear it out the zone though, but just trying to push it clear. Now Newlands on the right wing. Picks out Turnbull. Got caught underneath either a stick or a skates there as Castner Wood tries to capitalise on the loose puck. Louise Adams and Gather. She'll carry it forward, slips it out wide to the left wing. That's going to be offside though. Unfortunate for Bethany Hill, who was breaking in there, but it's a clever pass by Adams. And, we're going to face off outside the Whitley zone. It's won by Towns. So not much of a breather for that line. They're back out onto the ice. I think they're determined to finish this game on a high and get maybe a couple more goals if they can. So the first league game in almost 2 years, really. Been a long time off. As that'll be carried in. That's going to be an offside call on Whitley with 5:49 remaining. It's a very strong and well-coached side, this Guildford Lightning. If you're able to, in future weeks, please do check social media to check the Whitley Bay women's team fixtures and get yourself down to a rink. I know they'll appreciate all the support they can get. You'll even see some GB internationals on the ice, which is more than what you can say for the Whitley Warriors team. As Towns swipes at that one, off the boards, and then forward. Guildford will regather. Abby McCourt trying to get it clear, but back with Guildford once more. And then Steph Towns stepping in to help out. McCourt again trying to get it clear. Coulshaw's open. If one of them could just feed her that puck. Now it will come off the boards. Coulshaw will get there. Blackburn-born winger. As we'll get a stoppage on the play with the puck frozen up against the dasher boards. Yeah, going back to what I said, please do, if you can, please do come down and watch this very talented Whitley women's side. And if you're unavailable, then do please tune into the games that we stream for you. Puck comes through to Danielle Turnbull. Loose, and the follow-up shot from Castlewood just sails over the top of the bar. Newlands cycling it back to Turnbull, to Castlewood, but needs somebody to step into the play there to help her. It was Painter. Now Guildford have a break, and I think that's what Painter was reluctant to do, as it was going to leave them exposed at the back. And it's still with Louise Adams. Slip forward to Gotlebet, and then it's cleared only as far as the Guildford blue line though, and Emery will try and get it clear. Whitley trying to keep it in the zone, and I think they've just about done that for the time being. It's Guildford trying to get it clear, but they can't get it clear. Now Newlands sweeps it back in. Collected by Louise Adams at the centre red line. Finds Gotlebet. Cut back, and then the shot from distance coming in. I think it might have been from Emery in the end. It was. And then trying to squeeze one in from the near post, but Craig got down there very well to stop that one. Great stop by Megan Craig. Wound up shot from England from distance. Flashes wide. Looked a little bit frustrated with that effort. Her head sort of looked to the sky as she shot. I think she's been trying to find the back of the net all game. She's been on a mission, but unable to beat Megan Craig on that occasion. Whitley looking to get a break on here, but there's going to be two Guildford players who get back first, and it is going to be one of them. Is it Griffiths on the far side perhaps who's got it back there? No, Griffiths is in the net. It must be a defensive partner. Comes back loose to Payne. Back with Bethany Hill. Then through the crease. Trail, I think, might even got a piece of that just to ease that one clear. Casey Trell again. She'll clear it. It's going to be a race here. That will probably be icing, will it? No. Waved off. Victoria Smith clears it along the boards to Becky Culshaw. Got Labette. Deke Smith there, tried to get a wrap around maybe, but pulled the puck back. But now Whitley looking to push out. This will be Steph Towns trying to chase after Porter, who blows a tyre. Some oohs and ahs coming from the crowd there. As Labette drops back to help out her team defensively. Gets it forward only as far as Abby McCourt. Fires it around the boards once again. Along the boards, it's in that position where unfortunately the sight lines for a commentator you can't see. You can just only guess what's happening with the players moving. And it's come loose now, but it's going to come into the Whitley zone with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in this game. Casey Trail rings one off the boards and it will clear only as far as the centre red line, and it will be gathered in by Porter. Louise Adams. With going all the way around the side of the net, coming back out, cutting in from the left wing, only as far as McCourt. She gets it away with under 1 minute left. This game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Angela Kay will find Jenny Hare. Kastner Woods open, she's calling for it, and she will receive it out wide to McCourt. And it's cleared with just over 30 seconds to go. Back with Whitley and McCourt. Long shift for her and Culshaw. You'll notice that Steph Towns has gone to the bench and Kastner Woods come on in her place. So bit of a late change to that top lineup. As Louise Adams tried to go for another great individual effort. Good stop by Megan Craig with 5 seconds to go. Do Guildford have one last effort with Louise Adams? It's towards goal. That's going to be covered up by Megan Craig. A bit of a tumble as well there, but that will be the final action of the game then. A game which Guildford at times showed their class. Some great individual performances from them going forward, particularly from Louise Adams and one of her wingers, Gotlebet. The pair of them really striking up a fantastic partnership. But also defensively, Guildford worked hard, worked well, and really restricted Whitley offensively, what they could do. Wasn't all doom and gloom though, let's be honest. Whitley had some chances, and the 4 goals they scored were memorable ones. Great individual goal by Steph Towns. Special mention really as well to the youngster Ruby Newlands, who opened the scoring for Whitley. And Danielle Turnbull and of course Casey Trail, all 4 were good goals. They worked hard for them, and I'm sure this Whitley women's team, talented as it is, will be back to winning ways very quickly. We will hang around to see if there's player of the game announcements, but a reminder, this game was brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties. Another gentle reminder that if you're unable to make it down to a rink this evening to watch the Warriors, please do tune in to Warriors Radio for that one, as we'll bring you live coverage of the Warriors clash with the Widnes Wild. But if you can make it down, please do so. So some light-hearted joking around going on. A lot of these players will know each other from the GB team, of course. So, as I say, we'll just wait to see who is announced as player of the game. Mr. Emerson making sure all the formalities are finished. As the final notes of Local Hero have now died down, we'll announce or await the announcement. So it's Gottlieb then, number 20, who gets player of the game for the Guildford Lightning. You'd have to say it would have to be her or Louise Adams. A pair of them, almost a telepathic partnership on that top line for Guildford. Number 6 for Whitley, which is Jenny Hare. So 2 deserved awards up for the player of the game. They'll get a medal each. And that will do it then. So an exciting game, some great quality hockey, and I hope you all enjoyed it back home. This game brought to you in association with G. Sumner Properties.